Well, good morning, team. Once again to another session of our hustle training and skill sharpening session. Today's session is going to be led and hosted by Chris Janzon, who is going to be talking to us about AI websites, the power of the AI websites and what they can do for you as an agent for agent attraction. And also, Chris is a master in this space, set up his own obviously site and that we can all replicate and copy. It's Thursday the 16th of April. I hope everyone's having a good year so far. Chris Janzon, without further ado, mate, take it away.
Thanks, mate, and good morning to everyone. Thanks for having me on today's session. Before I jump into the core topic of today, we're going to talk about AI attraction sites, but I'm going to give you an example of how you can use this platform to essentially build out any site that you choose, whether it's for a blog, a newsletter that you want to do, whatever it is. But before we jump into the core, I guess, meat of today's session, I just wanted to give everyone a little bit of friendly reminder because obviously markets are starting to swing and we're all experiencing a changing climate. And what's really important is that we continue to train and skill up and sharpen because it's better for us to sweat and practice than to bleed out there in the marketplace. So just a little reminder, there's so much incredible training that goes on a weekly basis. I mean, you got this on a Thursday, you've got the agent's weekly blueprint on the Fridays, but there's also a lot of corporate training that we're running to help you guys to succeed and prosper in any market. So one of the ones I really want everybody to jump into, which is next week, the 21st of April, next Tuesday, I've just put it in the chat box. It's the AI evolution that's not coming, it's now here in your Rex CRM. And it's going to help you with AI admin. It's going to help you with prospecting. It's going to actually mine your data for you, nurture it. It's going to make it easier than ever before for all of us to be able to database using Rex and Rex AI. So I've put in the chat box the link, the times for each of the states. Next Tuesday, the 21st of April, please try and be there, guys. And we don't put these sessions on just to have them for the sake of having them. We really want you guys to relish all the enhancements, all the features and the benefits that come within Rex, because that's why we went on this research and development program many, many, many years ago, and why we made the transition to Rex because of all the advancements that it provides to help us and you and your businesses above other CRM providers. The other thing that I just wanted to remind everybody of is obviously we've got the eXp Connect event that's coming up, our own conference for the first time. Let me just bring up my share screen. All right. Which one are we in? We're number 2. Cool. So the eXp Connect 26, if you're not on Slack, guys, I get it, but it's happening in 17 days, right? And the best part about it all, it's in our own backyard. I mean, I know many of us have traveled interstate to attend conferences. Most conferences are typically held in Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast of the like. So this is our own conference that we're going to be hosting on an annualized basis. And the best part of it is the first one's going to be in our own backyard here in Adelaide, South Australia. So it'll be great to see as much of the SA crew come along, but the national team that if you can make it, I mean, tickets are $95. Now, I understand there's a lot going on. The world's incredibly expensive, but understand this. 1, it's tax deductible. 2, it's investing in you and your business for $95 if you're here locally. You don't have to worry about flights. You don't have to worry about accommodation. The other cool thing about it, we've obviously got some incredible keynote speakers that will be attending the event. So there's going to be a lot of value add stuff that we give back to you guys and your businesses. But there's also going to be some keynote speakers within our network that will be on stage. So it'd be great to get as many of us there to get behind and support those that will be speaking on stage and sharing invaluable information about what's working in their businesses, not in the previous market, not in the future market, but in the now market. So if you want to book your tickets, I'll share this in the group chat again. I know, Bjorn, you've shared some links to this page as well, but look, we're going to be there. It'll be great to see as many of you there as well. All right, $95. It's a modest investment to invest in yourself and your business.
Come with a bonus as well, guys. everyone who rocks up, mate, some drinks are on me after the event, all right? So you rock up, drinks on me after the event, all right, guys? So come on down and do some education, and then we can also have a bit of a gathering afterwards for those of you that want to go out for a meal or have a bite to eat, and I'll put some drinks on for the crew that rocks up, all right?
And I think the other thing, I'm incredibly privileged in my role. I have the opportunity to speak to many of you on a daily basis. And some of you are really thriving. And let's be honest, there's some people that are really struggling in business and life and with everything that's going on. And as much as we're an online business and we do a lot of training like this online, connection is so important, right? To get in the room, to be shoulder to shoulder, to be able to look each other in the eye, to be able to skill sharpen and train together in person. There's a lot of power that comes with that. There's a lot of empowerment. So let's try and get there as much as we can so we can connect, support, thrive, train, and take a lot of value from the day itself. Now, leading into today's session, well, this is good, probably a bit of a good segue, right? Because that website you're seeing in front of you is what we built out ourselves here at corporate with the platform I'm going to share with you today, the AI platform known as lovable.dev. Okay. Now, the great thing about this, guys, it's free. If you create an account with your Google or your Apple account or whatever you've got, you can use this platform for free and you get a certain amount of credits to be able to build online publications, landing pages, websites, just like this, that are fully interactive. And today, all that I want you to do is have an open mind. Maybe you haven't gone down the rabbit hole very intensely when it comes to AI, and that's okay. But what I want you to understand with this platform I'm going to share with you today is if you can think it and you can type it, it will prompt it and create it all for you. That's literally all we have to do. Think, type, and it will go and build this for you. Okay. So we have shared over the past few weeks the opportunity for all of us to build our own agent and attraction website, something I'm hugely passionate about. One of the key things that's I think really it's life changing when we all experience 100% commission, number one. But then when we get to icon and we have equity, stock, and ownership in something. But the third thing is the opportunity to get paid, whether we list or sell or not, just by introducing people to this same model that we all collaborate in. Now, the reason I've gone to the length of building out this template, I guess, is I can appreciate that we're all talking and we're all connected to industry agents, right? And some of them might be reaching out to you proactively and saying, hey, Tim, what's all this stuff about eXp? How are you finding it? Tell me your why, your story. And you might have that coffee catch up with them. You might catch up with them on Zoom like this. But then at the conclusion of the, I guess, opportunity to meet with a prospect, what are we giving them as a space for them to go to find out a little bit more of who we are, a little bit more research and due diligence, but also to have a call to action. So if they want to reconnect with you about eXp, if they want to join, the call to action comes back entirely to you. So I just want to show you the finished product, right? So this is essentially what I've built. It's an attraction website that's about our model, and it's all updated to reflect the 2026 content. So all the projects, the initiatives, any changes throughout 2025, it's all updated. So this is relevant as of now and our model as it stands right now. So with the template, it's going to give you all the meat of what you need, okay? So we're going to have why eXp, the model, a commission calculator, benefits, what's in the tech stack, if people want to brand it with us or themselves, rent roll, ownership opportunities, global referrals, luxury, and then it talks a little bit about our culture. But as you can see, a very clean website, something that we would typically have to spend thousands of dollars to outsource to a third-party provider, generally a web development company or person, and will generally take weeks, if not months, to try and get it to this level. Now, I really want to emphasize the difference between an AI website and a typical WordPress website. A WordPress website is great with search engine optimization. I'm sure we're all familiar with what SEO is. This is now GEO, Generative Engine Optimization, which will replace SEO, because I'm sure we're all guilty as charged when we're looking for maybe a recipe, if we're at a certain location, things to do in that area. If we want to connect with a local barber, maybe a doctor, I'm guilty. I've gone into ChatGPT to search for information of what I'm looking for, more so than what I'm going on to Google to search things. Okay. So Geo will help you be seen and be more prominent if you have geo AI websites like this. So you can actually take away from today this tool to not only build out your own agent attraction website, but I'm also going to share with you how within a number of days, I've built out my own transactional website as an agent for my consumers, my front facing consumer website for clients to connect with me. And it's all integrated with Rex CRM. Okay, so this is kind of the finished product of what it looks like. What I'm going to share with you today is how we can customize your template once you've got your template to make this look like you. So instead of this image about me, we can create a thumbnail for this YouTube video that is a 10-minute explained video of everything we do from front to back as a model. This is a great video. All prospect agents that I talk to, this is the first place I encourage them to go to if they're looking at us, considering us, or not sure what we do. Often the first question I ask, Bjorn, have you had an opportunity to look at the 10-minute video that explains our model from beginning to end? No? Great. I'm going to send you a link. At the top of that page, there'll be a video. Click on that, watch the video for 10 minutes, and then let's connect and book and jump online together to flesh out your additional questions. So this video has all been edited, but all we need to do is create your thumbnail. I'm going to show you how to do that today. You've got the commission calculator as well. So prospect agents can plug in their numbers because we all love our numbers. And you've got the difference between being an independent contractor versus a commission-only agent. Here it talks about the equity opportunities through the Icon program, the revenue share incentive, how agents can attract additional stock through settling their first property in each anniversary, $600 in stock when you cap, and $600 in stock for every agent you sponsor who settles their first transaction. It's got the agent equity program and the Icon Awards. Now, some of you I get probably still don't understand all of this, and that's okay. Well, this page is going to be another resource and a source of information to help you when you're talking to industry agents. Here it just shows what our tech stack is and the monthly investment for that. And then further down, we've got example AI sites. So this is the micro sites that you all have ability to have built by eXp for you for free. This is obviously Tim Hosking's example microsite. And then obviously we're talking about Live very heavily now as a global, the world listed platform that is ours, where all listings, now we're up to that was 187,000 listings as of last week. We're now over 193 listings. Pretty powerful, right? This talks about if you want to brand it with us or yourself, the rent roll ownership opportunities, and the 4 gateways for that to happen for you that you get to choose from, the global referral program, the luxury. Just a note on that, guys, the eXp luxury program is being relaunched in Australia specific to Australian real estate. A lot of the platforms, a lot of the luxury stuff that they had previously was very US, Canada based. So there's going to be a new eXp luxury Australia specific offering launching very soon. They're just launching a new offering in UK and we'll soon follow after that. Here's our proud core values of what we stand for. Testimonials. And this is what's really important. And I'm going to show you today how easy it is to prompt Lovable to update this information so the calls come to you, the emails come to you, they're connecting with you on your social channels. So for me, as an example, if they wanted to book a call with me, it goes to my Google Calendar, my Calendly calendar, which links in with my Google Calendar, and a prospect agent can book with me directly through Calendly, okay, for a Zoom session. You might have your Google Calendar, you might have your iPhone calendar, whatever that application is. Or you might be like Tim, who said, I don't want people booking in with my calendar because I'm super busy. I just want people to call me directly. You can choose to update these contact widgets, or you can take out widgets if you don't wish to have them. The email section comes through to me. The call us comes through to me as well. So if they click on that, it's going to open up my contact information in WhatsApp. And if they want to connect with me on all channels, there's that Blink digital business card. Okay. All my social channels are linked on this page. I want to give praise to Tim, who has implemented his own page, and he's underway because he's actively growing his own team, and he is talking to some high-performing prospect agents that are with large brands, and they're absolutely looking at us, and they're seeing what Tim's doing and how he's relishing. So he wants to intercept those opportunities. So now Tim has his own page. And as you can see, guys, he's got his own YouTube thumbnail that's been created there for him. But it's the same page. But when we go down to the call to action, whether it's connect with me, you can see here, Tim's just got the email me option, the call him directly, or connect with Tim on his Blink digital business card. So that attraction space and site is now Tim's, and it's all about Tim, and it drives all the opportunities back to Tim. Before I jump into how we can update this, are there any questions on that so far? Super. Okay, so in Slack, guys, there has been a number of instructions that have been shared. Okay, and I'll reshare these in our WhatsApp channels and our Facebook channels as well. But it's a couple of very simple steps for you to get underway. Number one, this link is the template, the master template that I've created. Okay, so when you click open that template, once it's opened, you need to hit the remix button at the top right. Now, it won't do it for me because I'm the owner of the template, but up here you'll have a remix button. If you don't have it on the first time you open the template, just click back and then go back into the template, and then the remix button will be there. But that's all you need to do, because the remix creates your individual template from the master template. Okay, so any edits you make won't affect the master template once you hit the remix button. Now, we do have, for those that like a video demonstration in your own time, there's a 13-minute video that we've put together that explains how to do this from beginning to end. Okay. In the resource folder, the Google Drive folder, all the resources are there. So perhaps if you don't like doing things by video tutorials and you like to do the IKEA instructions, I call it, well, guess what? We've got a Word document there that explains to you step by step what you need to do to create your own attraction site. We've even gone to the length of creating the prompts. So the prompts you need to put in to update your own individual email, the prompt for updating your mobile number, the prompt for updating your link tree or blink.me digital business card, and then the prompt to update all the social footers at the base of the site itself. It's all in here. We even explained to you how to prompt it to link to your Google Calendar, your Calendly, Outlook, whatever platform you're using. All the prompts have been put in here for you. Okay. So the first thing that you need to do is click on the template, click remix. Watch the video instructions or the Word document instructions step by step. Then you will need to download the video content to your own channel. So whether that's your own Google Drive, I would encourage doing it on your Tim's page. And if we go back up to Tim's explained video with his lovely thumbnail, you'll see when I click play, see how it's got Tim. Let me just pause that. See how it's got Tim's YouTube channel linked to the video? The reason being, if we go to YouTube, Tim has uploaded this video to his channel. So if any prospects click on it, it goes to Tim's channels, not Chris's channel. That's really, really important. Okay, so if we look up Tim Hosking, there he is. And there's the video on his channel. Okay, so there's 3 videos that you need to download. One is the full eXp Realty Australia explained video. So in the Google Drive, you literally go over here, and if you click download, it's going to put it in the download sections of your laptop PC. Then you need to download the revenue share video and the icon video as well. Once you've done that, you then go into your YouTube channel and you go and upload a video. Okay, I'm sure everyone's pretty comfortable in uploading a video to your YouTube channel. I'm not going to do it now because it's going to take forever. If you get stuck with any of this, please reach out to me. Once the video has uploaded, right, it's then going to ask you for a thumbnail of that video. So you can choose to just use the video thumbnail that it chooses for you. Or if you want something that's really cool like Tim's or mine, customized to your video so it looks like that on your page, we need to create that thumbnail. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example right now, and I've just picked up an opportunity on my own YouTube channel. My EXP icon video has no thumbnail. See how it's just showing the generic YouTube thumbnail at the beginning of the video? It's not a customized one. So I'm going to go and create my own. So the way that I create thumbnails is through Gemini AI. If you're not using this, think of it much like ChatGPT, no differently, but it is far superior with creative to the point now that any of my social digital assets that you see, whether it be posts, video, whatever, I'm actually creating it in Gemini AI. I'm not even using Canva because Canva, as we all know, you've got to think it, you've got to visually play, create it, insert text, and all of that yourself. Whereas Gemini, we just do this, think it and prompt it. So please create me a YouTube thumbnail.
Is that free, Chris?
Yeah, mate. Everything I'm sharing with you today, guys, is free. That's the best part about it all.
Gemini's part of the Google platform, isn't it?
Yep. And you can just even grab stuff like, I've got and guys, you can copy this stuff off my channel as well. So if you don't want to go and create your own, description or YouTube title, you can literally grab mine and copy it when you're uploading your videos no differently. So I'm just grabbing some information from YouTube because if you guys are aware that who owns YouTube? Google, right? So these platforms know each other intimately. They work side by side, right? So Gemini will scrape YouTube very creatively because Google owns YouTube. So all I'm doing is I'm grabbing some information. I mean, you don't even need to go to this length, right? Let's actually just keep it really simple. We might say, I'll grab the video link, share, copy the video link. I might chuck that in there for a little bit of reference for Gemini. Use context from below YouTube link. Use attached image of me in the thumbnail. Make it premium quality, 4K, really modern and professional, right? Again, so you can go and upload the image of yourself wherever you've got that saved. Okay, so I'm just going to go and find an image of me. Cool. So I'm uploading that image of me because I prompted it to include that in the thumbnail. And we're going to send Gemini to work. Now, you've got a couple of options here. You can go the fast option. Tim. Let me just log out. Sorry, guys. I was doing some work for Tim last night, and it's still logged in his Google account. Here we go. Nothing like a live demo, right? Okay. Cool. We're in. Prompt. Upload the photo. Now that we're in Chris's Google account and not Tim's. And I'm going to send it to work. So essentially when you're uploading your video, guys, whilst that's going to work, it will ask you obviously to put in what the title is of the video. Again, you can copy and paste my information and the description. Obviously, just make sure you're putting in your links, not mine. Okay. But then it will ask you also to have a thumbnail. So you can see here at the moment, it's just used the generic, it's just pulled a random image from the video as the thumbnail because I haven't created it, right? Which is pretty bland. So yep, cool. And create a YouTube thumbnail. Sometimes it does this. It asks to clarify and confirm. So yes, that's correct. Just now go to work and create me the thumbnail. My grammar's not too well spell check, but let's see if AI picks up on that anyway. So Gemini is really good, guys. Like if you want to create a social post, you can prompt it to create whatever you're thinking. Like if I show you my business page. Can you see that Facebook page, guys? Cool. So you can see here, like all this is created through Gemini. I haven't had to move it, create it, build it in Canva. I've just prompted Gemini to build stuff like this for feature articles, posts, blogs, newsletters, whatever it is. I mean, that's Gemini, right? Just with me uploading the sold picture of the signboard and putting in the prompt of the sold price. Cool. Okay, so it's created that thumbnail for me, which looks classy, crisp, professional, good, and it's YouTube thumbnail format and size. So all we're going to do is download that. We're really stretching the bandwidth today. There we go. Cool. So when you're uploading your videos to YouTube, all you're going to do is put in your title, description, and then there'll be a thumbnail section here, which will have the ability for you to upload. And all we're going to do is in my downloads, there it is. Cool. If I go save, that's now updated as the thumbnail for my YouTube. Now, I've had a few say to me, Chris, I've got videos in the past where I didn't do thumbnails because thumbnails is initially what the person first sees when they're interacting with you and your videos online. So it is important to have a high quality thumbnail because it's the first, I guess, capture point that the consumer has with you. Don't worry about previous videos. Just start from today using Gemini to update your thumbnails. Because you see, even on my own channel, if we go back previously, you can see I've got no thumbnails on my previous content, right? Pretty boring because it's just selecting some of the imagery from the video itself. But you can see from here where I've now started using Gemini to create my thumbnails. Now you can see as a first impression there, guys, what looks more attention grabbing, seeing something like this of this guy just walking into the bathroom versus a thumbnail that's like this. High going to grab people's attention, right? So these are all Gemini YouTube thumbnails. Alrighty. Any questions on Gemini creating thumbnails or any creative content, guys? Cool. So once you've uploaded your 3 videos to your YouTube channel, you've created your thumbnails, then all you're doing when you create, let me just close down some of these. When you go into the dashboard, where's my lovable dashboard? I'll just open up my dashboard. I've got one open, but I wanted to show you an example of how you can build some quick marketing, not just for attraction, any real estate stuff that you do. Page of attraction. So this is what your lovable dashboard will look like, right? So over here, this is where we're prompting AI what we want. And over here is giving us the preview of what we're creating. So when you open this up, you're going to see this template here. But all you really need to do, guys, is go back to this Word document, grab all the prompts, copy them, put them into the dashboard, and update where it says you need to update your information with your Instagram, your Facebook, your mobile number, your email address. Once you've done all of that, you click go to work and it will update all of that for you. Then all you need to do, once you've prompted an update, so all the book a call, all the connect, all the socials come back to you, is go publish, and you will have a free URL that you can use. Now, let me elaborate on that. So Tim's unique URL is that URL there. So if I go back to Tim's, that link there is Tim's unique URL that he will see on his dashboard here. Okay. So that's the URL that Tim can use to share with any prospects on an email, on an SMS. We all know how URLs work, but essentially, if he sends that to anybody, they click that link, it takes the prospect agent to Tim's page. You can also get your own domain name hosted through Lovable if you want. So you'll see here, I've actually registered myself, the modelexplain.net, right? So that's my unique URL without all the Lovable stuff in it, like Tim's has. It's an actual domain. This is the other best part about this, guys. I've sacked my web developer. I don't need them anymore because they're still using WordPress. I'm using AI generational technology. One, speed and efficiencies. I can have this site created and live within a day. I then don't need to pay for ongoing hosting, maintenance, and management to my web development team, which comes at an annualized cost because it can be hosted, managed, and secured through lovable.dev, the platform itself. So if you want to get your own unique domain name, whether it be for your attraction website, whether you perhaps use this platform to now build out your own full customizable agent or agency website, you can go and create your own domain name. So all you need to do is at the top left-hand side of the project, you'll see here, it shows you how many credits that you have on a daily basis. Now I've got the paid version. I think I'm paying about $30 a month for the premium, which gives me an abundance of credits. If you use the free version, you'll be able to prompt everything that's in this Word document within the same day using the credits that you get for free. It's only when you start really customizing things like video embedment, prompting links to go to certain places, it uses more credits. But essentially, to do this beginning to end for your own attraction site, you can do it with the free Lovable credit balance that you get, okay, provided to you. But if you want your own domain name, if we go into settings, you can see here domains on the left-hand side. Now, some people think, oh, it's very expensive. Well, not really. If you want a new domain, all we're doing, you can see it's got an overview, but you'll see here, purchase new domain. So you can go and say, I want
No,
oh, is it not come up with the purchase domain name prompt? You can't see that?
no, just as pretty as you are, we don't see it.
Oh, so it's come back onto me. It's stopped the screen share, has it?
My screen share's working.
You can see
Yeah,
it
the
fine.
screen share's working. I can see what Chris is doing.
Everything.
So you're seeing that domain section there, guys?
Yep,
You're
yep,
seeing where I'm
yep.
highlighting?
Yeah,
Yep.
fine.
Okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah, they got
So-
mine opened up with a second thing. Doesn't matter. Another tab for some reason. Right now I see it. Okay, got it.
cool.
Sorry about
So
that.
you can buy a new name. So let's just call it the model reinvented, right? Whatever. And it will show you if it's available or not. So .com is available. Look at that. Make it yours. $1 for the first year. But essentially you can choose your domain and you can own it for a year or you can buy it for many years, right? So my model explained unique URL, I've secured that for the next 10 years and it was $120, right? to have that name hosted and owned by me in my own Lovable account. Okay. So you can go and purchase the new domain name if you wish. You can link previous website domains into Lovable. Okay. Now, this is really important because, like me, I have my own attraction website. I cringe when I look at this now because this is what my web developer built for me in WordPress. So I'm taking this off my web developer. I'm like, thanks, mate. It's been a good ride. See you later. Wish you well in life and business. But I'm doing this myself because I don't need to spend money with you anymore. And I don't need to wait days or weeks to get things updated or added to my site because I can now prompt it in Lovable and add in a blog if I want. I can have all my listings streamlined to my own website, my own sold API feeds from Rex to my own website. Okay. But I want to retain that domain name because I've been marketing that domain name for quite some time. So there's a lot of goodwill that's attached to that. So as I said in the model, in the Lovable, you can go and connect your existing domains if you're getting rid of your web developer as I am and you want to keep that domain. So you've got the option. You can buy a new domain or you can keep your existing and attach it to your new Lovable website. The reason being, and again, this is my template. So again, web developer, WordPress, built for me at the cost of thousands of dollars, shows my for sales, shows my solds. This is what I've now taken Lovable to the next level, and I've built my own transactional website with Lovable as well. So I have this template available. If any of you wish to mirror it, let me know. I can share the link with you. Again, it talks about selling services, home, sell, buy, sold, manage, blog, connect, or contact. And it all links back to me. All my social channels, free property pricing report, free suburb performance report. It's all in there. All my reviews are linked in there as well because I've just prompted it in Lovable. So this is the power of this machine, guys, is that you can have full control of this stuff now. And if you can think it and type it, you can have it built for you through Lovable just like this. You can see my listings are feeding through, listings sync with Rex Live. So I have the API code for that as well. All my sold properties are automatically pulling through from Rex into Lovable and my Lovable transactional website. The stamp duty calculator, right? It's pretty cool. Now, I want to show you, we're talking about agent attraction sites today. We're talking about how you can use this platform to build out your own transactional website. I'll give you a heads up now. It's super addictive, okay? Keep focusing on making calls and prospecting, but do this maybe outside of business hours because you will spend many, many hours. But let's just say we want to create, I don't know, a feature newsletter, an article that we want to put out, whether it's through an email newsletter, a social publication, right? So this is simply how I create it in Lovable. I've gone here into ChatGPT, and for the just the interest of timing, I've already had the prompt created. So it says here, create a Lovable prompt to build a feature blog website article on the stamp duty relief for eligible downsizers aged 60 years and over using information from this site. So that's simply the state government website on the downsizer stamp duty exemption. Include in the prompt that I want a stamp duty calculator on the website, allowing consumers to easily input their numbers, ensure the information is informative, knowledgeable, and useful for homeowners, specifically those looking to downsize or make a lifestyle move. Now, if I put that into ChatGPT, it's going to create me the Lovable prompt. Here it is, right? So that's what I did earlier this morning. I copied that literally, and this is why I'm saying the power and efficiencies of this, guys, for you to get out marketing information. It can be done now in minutes, not days, not hours, minutes. So once I've got that prompt from ChatGPT, I then can go into my Lovable dashboard. Now I've already done it here, and I've copied that prompt into Lovable. Okay, so here it all is. I've sent Lovable to work, and guess what? It's now created me this amazing website publication that I can now go and publish. Right? There's the URL for free, and I can use that URL in an email newsletter. I can use it on an SMS campaign, and anybody that clicks on it, you can target your downsizers. This is the professional, high quality AI generational website your consumer's going to land on. Stamp duty calculator. Again, you can continue to prompt this and make it look your color palette, whatever you want. But what I'm getting at, within minutes, we've had a prompt created, we've put it into Lovable, and it's created this amazing landing space that you can now publish as a publication for anybody looking to downsize. I'm going to stop the screen share,
drop that
guys.
link in the chat, Chris, so that if people want to not only do the agent attraction site, but they want to replicate that, they can do that, because that's actually pretty good for getting business.
Yeah, 100%. Let me just, has the screen share stopped now? Nope, hang on.
No, still, now it has.
Okay, cool. Which was the link you wanted me to share, mate? The Lovable
just
link?
that one about the downsizing, stamp duty relief one that you just got just on.
Yeah. So guys, literally that's all I'm doing. I mean, some of us are doing, I know Bjorn, you do weekly e-newsletters, right? I think it's important that the agents that thrive through this changing climate, economy, world affairs that we're going on, the ones that prospect harder and more consistently will thrive, not just survive. So you can do this weekly. You can go into Lovable, put in a prompt. What's your feature article for this week that you want to put out there to your marketplace, your consumers? Lovable will go and build it for you within minutes. And you've got this beautiful website on that particular topic that you can run as an EDM, newsletter, letterbox drop, SMS campaign, whatever sees you fit. So I got a little bit off track there. The attraction site's one, but you can go and build out your own transactional website for free using that same platform. Yes, Clinton.
Chris, have you stopped using Gamma for your presentations then?
Yeah. Yeah. Because again, Gamma, I just find it's great, but it requires more work. Whereas Lovable, it's faster period. Yeah.
It's real simple to prompt as well. Like, I'm not a tech genius at all, but if I can do it, anyone can do it. Because tech is my weak area, guys. We all know that. Psychology is my strong point. Tech is not my strong point. But if I can figure this out in 15, 20 minutes just by prompting it, then I'm sure that anyone else here can.
I don't know if anyone saw the message I wrote, but I've been playing with Lovable and I'm getting a little bit peed off with Duolingo. So I'm trying to make my own Italian learning app with Lovable.
Wow.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm prompting it in ChatGPT and putting it into Lovable.
And I know Bjorn says, I'm not techie. Well, mate, you actually are, because you give most things a crack. But there's no excuse now, because you don't need to be a web developer. You don't need to specialize in coding. You don't need to specialize in API integrations, because essentially you can just type it in Lovable and it will go to work and do the tech stuff for you. So there's really no excuse anymore, guys, for you to not have your own free microsite provided by eXp. Yes, but if you want to go to the next level and have your fully own customizable transactional website, you can build it yourself within a day, as I did mine with Lovable.
With Lovable, Chris, we've got to create a login. Oh, sorry.
Yes, mate. You got to create an account, a free account. So Google account, Gmail account, whatever. But yeah. Sorry, Judy.
Can you save as you go, or once you start, do you have to build that site before you hit publish?
It automatically saves in there. So it's cool. If you shut down or you reboot your computer and you go back into the dashboard, it'll go back to exactly the last update that was saved in there automatically. So you don't need to publish to save. It'll automatically save what you've done.
Cool.
In the draft. Yeah.
Okay. So when you say you have to create an account.
Yes.
Sorry, what account am I creating?
You can just... you've just got to sign up to the platform for free. So whether you use your Gmail account, a Google account, as I've done, whatever account. Once you've created your account, then... And the thing is, guys, this is the cool thing, right? Like with the attraction site, I can create the master template and share that with you, and then you can go and change it to suit you, right? So we can collaborate on this stuff. Like agents coming in, I'm saying, you don't have an agent website? That's cool. We'll give you that. You've come from a big brand and they've never given you your own agent website? No probs. We'll give you your own now. And if you want your own domain name, here's the template link. You can go and customize it. I can help you do it if you want. Or if you want to register your own domain, do it in Lovable. And if you ever move your business, no one owns that domain or has control over that intellectual property. It's always yours. Because there are some models out there, guys, where they say, we'll build your website We'll create your domain name and take care of all the hosting. But the moment you want to leave them, there's one player, they charge them $30,000 if they want their website and domain name to move. That's being held to ransom. It should never be like that, right? And this is the cool thing with Lovable. It's your login. It stays with you. No one else has access to that, but we can collaborate and share templates with one another. That's the cool thing about it. That's enough for me, guys. That went a little bit longer than I wanted, but I'm passionate in this space. And I want to see all your Lovable attraction websites. Please share them with me. A few of you, a number of people nationally have actually shared with me their links. And it's okay. We try, we test, we break, we learn, we grow.
Think of this as well, guys. Like, this is the one that I've created. Very simple. If it all looks the same, imagine the power of each of us putting this on our Facebooks, on our YouTubes, on our Googles, whatever out there, right? Because there's a lot of rumors about eXp. There's a lot of principal agents that still go, oh no, it's a pyramid scheme, or there's this, or no, they've got to pay this. There's a lot of misinformation going out there, and it's being pumped out there on purpose by principals of traditional agencies in order to try to discredit us, right? So can you imagine if we've all got this on our socials and it all looks pretty much the same? It's just, you know, the phone numbers change, you know, where it takes them to change. You can see this is pretty much the same as Chris's site. That's just my little thumbnail that I've done from that on that traditional video, but everything else is exactly the same. It's got the videos and he explains in there, all the same. But if we've got this stuff out there on our Facebook and we're like, you may have heard about eXp, but do you understand the model properly? You know, like on my Facebook today, I've put on both my pages, on my Bjorn Kunzel real estate page and also on my standard page, I've published it now because now I've finished it. I've put on there, you know, you may have heard about eXp, but this site will clarify everything you need to know, including an eXp explained video going over all the facts and laying to rest the industry fiction, you know, and I've got it on my normal Facebook page as well, because obviously everyone's on the socials. If we've all got this done and we've got this going out there onto our social sites, imagine if there's 50 or 100 of us, or however many of us are in there that are putting this out there, then all of a sudden all the other agents that we try and get to attract to join your teams are going to be getting real information from multiple sources. They can look at Chris's, it's basically the same as mine. They can look at mine, it's basically the same as Eric's. They can look at Eric's, it's basically the same as Clinton's. It just leads them to the different person. We've got that consistency then with that branding consistency, which becomes strong. And then no matter where they look, they're getting the right information because they're all getting this information. And I think this would this could really double our numbers as a company and then quadruple our numbers and then 10x our numbers, etc. And along the way, because we're still in infancy stages here, guys, there's only a couple hundred of us in eXp Australia. There is so much room for growth. There is massive amounts of growth. Like, everyone has so much opportunity here.
Well, now's the time, guys. Like, a lot of the stuff we're putting out there is quality, and quality attracts quality, and that's who we want here. Okay. But just go back to your attraction site, because I want to share with you a live oopsie, right? And this is where we try, test, break, learn, grow. Go back to your attraction website, because you know how I updated the thumbnail for the icon program on my YouTube channel? Because Bjorn hasn't uploaded that video to his YouTube channel, guess what it's done on his page now? Because it's linked to my video.
Where are we?
So just go down, scroll down to the YouTube videos. Keep going. See there? See that? That's that thumbnail we just built. Because what Bjorn needs to do, he needs to upload the icon video and the rev share video to his YouTube channel. So, and then he needs to prompt Lovable to say, update the icon video to be this link from my YouTube channel, update the revenue share video to be this link from my YouTube channel. So then when Bjorn updates his thumbnails in his YouTube, it's going to be his face there, not mine. Okay. Because remembering, I created the master template, which linked back to my channels. That's why you have to prompt it to make sure it's linking back to your contact information, but also your YouTube, not mine. Okay. So Bjorn's got a little bit of homework to do today.
Cool. Thanks for pointing that out. I don't mind if they go to you anyway, mate.
Well, I win, you win. We all benefit together.
Because I did do this one. I did change this one. So this is on my YouTube, Bjorn Kunzel Real Estate YouTube. But I just didn't update these two. But it's very easy to do.
Yeah.
Cool.
The other thing that I'm going to be launching, guys, is if you're talking to prospect agents, and Bjorn and I are going to do this on a monthly basis, we're going to host an eXp Explained webinar. So it'll be an opportunity where agents have to register, but it will be anonymous, right? So they won't be on screen like this with a face and name, because I appreciate when people are looking at us, considering us, maybe looking to move, it's highly confidential and they don't want others to know about that. But we're going to create it and launch it next month after the eXp Connect. So it'll happen on the either the first Thursday or the last Thursday of each month. I'll confirm that. There'll be communication marketing that comes out about this. But it's just an opportunity. Anyone you know that you're talking to, and maybe you're not confident in doing an explain to them, you can get them to come along to this webinar. Obviously, I do a lot of explains one-on-one on Zooms like this or in person, but this will just be a national webinar. Any agent you know across the country, if you're working with them, hey, jump on this attraction site firstly, that is mine, or jump onto this webinar. That'll be a national webinar for everybody to bring prospects to.
Cool. All right, guys, anyone got any questions for Chris? No?
I can hear all your creative minds now ticking. I think Lovable is going to be inundated by eXp agents over the next 24 hours. As I said, don't let it distract you from your primary business, listing and selling and prospecting. But outside of hours, maybe in the evening or on your weekend when you got a bit of time to yourself, this is really cool. It's fun. It's actually quite enjoyable. You'll love it.
Chris, do you have an idea of the title of that webinar thing you'd be putting up, the anonymous one?
I haven't thought of it, mate. So open to inspo. If you've got any inspiration around a heading, a title, I like to keep it the model explained. It's very generic, I guess, and that's my domain name for that reason. I don't want anything to be attached to eXp because we don't want to eXp on people. So we want to keep it creative, generic, but obviously what the purpose and intent of it is. So if you've got any suggestion, mates, I'm all ears.
Cool. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot for that, Chris. I'll stop the recording now, and that concludes our session for this Thursday. Thank you very much.
Thanks, guys. Privileged.